Randell, good to see you, and fresh off what the manager thought was your best performance in a Bolton Wanderers shirt at Burton Albion. How nice was it to hear that?
Yeah, no, of course. I think every player wants to hear that they've done well in a game. I know I've got so much more to give. I just need to probably get that run of games for myself. But that only comes on the back of good performances. So just got to go out there and do as best I can.
On paper, quite a tricky game to come into. Burton had been going very well, and we found that a tricky ground to go to. But obviously you did come through it very well, as did the team, albeit we didn't get all 3 points. What are your reflections on the night?
Disappointed in a way. Of course, you wanted the 3 points, but I thought we played really well. We worked hard. On another day, we scored 3 or 4. We had much better chances, and you just got to be clinical in football sometimes.
Was that the proof that, as people in football often say, you've just got to be ready when called upon? Exeter was a bit of a case in point. We were down away from home and you got chucked on at half-time in that game and had to get us over the line. And then suddenly after a game or two out the side, back in on Tuesday, and when the call comes, be ready.
Yeah, you just got to be ready whenever. You got to apply yourself in training and in games. So whenever you're needed, that's just part of being a football player. I think that's just the process of being an individual as well. You just got to be patient sometimes.
And I suppose, again, it emphasises what we've got here as a squad. I know we've 1 or 2 players missing at the moment, centrally in defensive positions, but have options, and the manager's utilising the squad with a heavy workload, and everyone's got a part to play.
Yeah, no, of course. I think the gaffer used the phrase, you don't put down you're a centre-back or a left-back when you put down on your CV. Yeah. So you're a football player. So wherever you're needed, you play, and I thought the boys that have come in have done excellent.
Absolutely, they have, and we're back home now. It was a decent point midweek, kept us in the top 6. Done well away from home. Back home now for a very important run of 3 home games.
Yeah, very important. I think we win those 3, then we should be good for the playoff spots.
Yeah, it is sort of do or die now. It's a long old season. It's come down to the nitty gritty, if you like. But I imagine you just came in January, but probably most people have said, well, if it's in our last hands, going to the last 4 games, we'd take that. Yeah,
no, of course. I think we're in a good position. At the end of the day, it is down to us. We win those 3, we're fine. I have no doubt that we'll win those games, but I don't think we can rely on other results. I think we just got to go out there and do our best and get the 3 points.
You've got to break it down, of course, one at a time. Winning 3 games in a row anywhere is not easy, so it is one step at a time. And Shrewsbury first up on Saturday. They're one of the few sides in the division, perhaps with not too much to play for, but I know they won't come and make it easy, will they?
No, of course not. I think that also relieves a bit of pressure off Shrewsbury. I think when you've got nothing to play for, you can go out with a bit more freedom and a bit more confidence sometimes. For us, we've got something to play for. I think we really have to just get our heads down and be aggressive and come out playing the way we do, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
There is a pressure on, but the manager's called it this kind of pressure is a privilege. You're competing at the top end of the table for promotions, and as a footballer, presumably that's what you want to do. You want to add to
No,
the
of
CV?
Course. I come to this club in the hopes of being promoted. I've seen the way the gaffer plays and the system that he plays. The change room that we have is excellent. As you can see, players can play in any position. He rotates the squad quite a bit, so anyone can come in at any point. That just shows the depth that we have. So I just think that we just go out in every single game and give our all.
It does come down to the home form then. That said, the supporters are going to have a big part to play, aren't they, on Saturday, whether it's being patient, whether it's getting right behind the team at any given moment in the match?
Yeah, some teams might come here and sit back and defend. We just got to be patient. Can't just be direct all the time. You got to pick and choose your moments, and the gaffer has a certain way of playing. We understand that, we know that, and we just got to go out and stick to our game plan.
And if you are involved on Saturday, I'm certainly you will be at some point in this run of 3 games. Look, just to pick up where you left off at Burton and add a goal or 2 perhaps possibly, because you've got that attack and threat. Exeter nearly scored as well.
Yeah, hopefully. I thought it was a good defensive performance. Yeah. But obviously I know I've got so much more to offer. As I said, I just probably need a bit of running games, and because obviously I haven't played in a while, but I think that will come.
And this will be the last one. You had a little taste of Wembley. You didn't get on the pitch on that day, but you've seen the lads with something to celebrate and something to enjoy. Does everybody want that little bit more of it? And a little bit
no, of course. I think Wembley's a great occasion. He brought the whole squad down. Whether he played or not, it was a one to remember, a great moment for the history of the club.